Hi there. Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you all here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I host this channel and this show. Anyways, we're here with the series that we've been running for the entire month of December, down to day 2 of my 31 favorite psychedelic bands. You knew this band was going to be here. They have a lot of different types of music in their repertoire. They started out as basically a kind of commercial pop band, and they've morphed into some seriously great stuff. So I'm going to go with this album today, even though it's a greatest hits. This is kind of my entry point with this band. I just want to see something here. I think the CDs are all kind of jammed on one side. Yep. I knew that was the case because there was rattling going on. So we are going to just fix that because I don't want the discs to get damaged. So anyways, the Beatles are my choice for today. Definitely have their psychedelic era. I guess it kind of began with Rubber Soul a little bit. That's kind of a transitionary album. Same as maybe, the name is eluding me. My favorite album, but I can't even remember the damn name. Anyways, they kind of started morphing into this kind of psychedelic feel. By the time you got to Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, it was full-on psychedelia. There's a lot of that kind of music on here. So this is basically a greatest hits from 67 through to 70, which is basically their psychedelic era. They did have other stuff they were doing at that time, but that's the era in which this music kind of took place for them. And I would say they kind of, I don't know if they were the first psychedelic band, probably not. But they certainly led the charge in that area, because once they started doing it, a lot of bands started to follow suit. Very influential band across all genres, really, not just the psychedelia, but lots of stuff. Unfortunately, they only lasted till 1970 as far as being together as a band. So you only really had basically 6 to 8 years where they were actually doing stuff a lot and really cementing themselves as one of the great legendary bands of all time. I wish they could have stuck around. I would have been curious to see what they would have done throughout the 70s if they'd stuck together. But, they all had their own way and they all did their own thing, and some of their own things were pretty damn good. And this stuff was fantastic. This album was my first Beatles album. Somebody gave it to me. Not this particular one. I had the vinyl version of it. But just a great album. I think a couple of my uncles were huge fans of them as well. So I got to hear them while I was over there as well. So anyways, that's my take for the second last day. Band number 2, the Beatles, from my 31 favorite psychedelic bands. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like and subscribe. If you want, you can put your comments in the comment section about the band, about the albums, about whatever it is you want to talk about. Or if you just want to put your own band in there, you can do that as well. And the album I had forgot was called Revolver. Came into my brain while I was thinking. Anyways, take care. Have yourself a good one, and goodbye.